Hello, Internet. It's the news again with Hajira Asaf Khan, a show where the news is always terrible. It's no secret that Pakistan's economy has been in the gutter for a while now. Gas, bijli, sabzi, and the average male ego for no particular reason are on a constant upward hike, and the average paycheck and women's safety continue to shrink in contrast. And just as Eid was around the corner, the government announced further hikes in fuel and energy prices. And there seems to be no thought given to taxing the rich in appropriate and adequate ways. And if that wasn't enough to make you question the commitment of the state to making your life more livable, enter the latest World Bank report. Turns out we're in for a serious collision with the cost of living crisis because this bumpy road is about to hit a wall. The World Bank has just said this in a recent report. Guys, you've got over 10 million people at risk of falling into poverty. And that's not just a challenge if you ask me. That's an entire season of Big Boss right there.
Pooja, what is this behavior?
And with inflation soaring higher than Pakistan's hopes to catch up with India's space program, even the birds are feeling the cost of living crunch. Pigeons, it turns out, are no longer shitting on cars for free. Instead, they're leaving bills on your windscreen because apparently bird poop makes for expensive fertilizer and they're going to start charging for it now. Times are tough, man. But there's some hope around the corner. Because the report also says that if inflation eases up, Pakistan's economic growth will grow from its current 1.7% to a whopping 2.4% next fiscal year. Oh, but we forgot to mention the World Bank's shrewd little brother, the International Monetary Fund, which is the reason inflation cannot go down in the country, and hence the economy will remain this way. I told you it's a place where the news is always terrible. But there's one time of the year when none of that matters, and an abundance of money remains in circulation between families and friends, the old and the young, and everyone in between. You guessed it, it's Eid time. Imagine if Pakistan's economy ran like the tradition of Eidi. You've got money circulating faster than a rumor in an FG college hallway. It sounds like a circular economy model, where cash just doesn't talk, it practically sings. And it's also extremely class inclusive. When your rich uncles give you a 5,000 rupee note, it makes you smile, and so does the crackling new 500 rupee note that you get from your favorite aunt. In both cases, you're happy, and both your aunt and uncle feel like they contributed to your happiness equally. Which they probably did. And then a considerable chunk of your Eidi goes into paying for your PlayStation or whatever it is that the kids these days want. And everyone is happy. Now, imagine if that's how taxation worked in Pakistan. Instead of putting the burden on salaried individuals
क्या करूं मैं मर जाऊं मेरी कोई फीलिंग नहीं है
who are already struggling to keep the lights on because bijli रोज महंगी हुई जा रही है, why not turn your attention to the industrialists who make way more in a year than the average Pakistani family makes in their entire lifetime? That's all my rant for today. Tune in next week to see what's making the news again.